played a lot of games in my life. It's pretty sad actually, now that I'm looking back. But in an industry that moves so fucking fast, a game can be the talk of the week, and by the next, it's virtually obsolete. The industry is vicious, and a video game without the proper promotion, or that perfect, intricate design, will fall out of the race faster than I can even finish making this video. Wanna play Call of Duty? Well, too bad. You gotta buy the new game every other year, and each last game becomes further worthless by the money-hungry publisher that keeps pumping them out, all piling up and stinking like a bunch of corpses. But through all of this, one game keeps proving the world, time and time again, the real way to make a game that people can fall in love with and come back to endlessly. A game that doesn't rely on a god-level graphics budget, a narration or plot, and this all starts with a single sentence. Minecraft is a timeless masterpiece. If you have not been on my channel before, or watched my Twitch streams, you should go subscribe and follow, by the way. You would have noticed that recently, I've been playing Minecraft a lot. I've opened up a server that viewers are free to join and play on with me live, and this is the first example of Minecraft's gold. Interactivity. A game that gives you connection to others so carelessly and openly is something that can bring so many people together. Remember the timeline of Minecraft? Remember in 2011 when it was awesome to play Minecraft? Everyone was doing it. Tons of videos daily, and the views were just rising. It was virtually an epidemic. Then, out of nowhere, something changed. People started saying, there isn't anything built in to do. There's no action, no reason to come back. Why play this heap of a mess, milked by YouTube for years as it lay shriveled in the corner of the room, horrified of the actions that people have done to it for that extra revenue? Children play this game. It's practically built for infantile minds. Why play this weightless game when I have this majestic game of tactics and strategy with a complexity Minecraft could never compare? It grew old. To some, the magic died after day of playing it for years. It lost its viewers, and creators who had devoted their lives to it just moved on. Years passed, and people moved forward. There were other things to do, other games to play. Viewers began diversifying. But out of nowhere, in 2019, the last thing people expected, the last thing people had ever thought would happen, the dead rose again. Minecraft came back, and the views were rising again. From only 1 to 2,000 viewers on Twitch, it climbed up the charts. Black Ops 4, Rocket League, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Dark Souls, podcasts, Overwatch, Sea of Thieves. It flicked the middle finger in their faces as it passed. Players Unknown Battlegrounds, Apex Legends, they didn't stand a chance. And so it came back. And oh, what a comeback it was. But what made Minecraft so good? What gave it that magic that kept me and my friends playing since we were kids, to someday just hop on once more, to beat that Ender Dragon one more time? It was the reason I made this channel, after all. What brought back so many people and players after lying in a grave for years. To this I say, Minecraft is anything and everything. You can make Minecraft what you want it to be. This game had almost infinite possibilities, and each update gives you more abilities to make more things. PvP, PvE, survival, creativity. It's all here. If you can see people building 16-bit computers, something has really taken itself to another level than even the developers themselves expected. This game has lasted almost a decade, and although some games can compare in their lifespans while keeping a powerful and caring community for it, Minecraft does this in its own way I doubt any other game has. Imagine a game that you can do whatever you want. Of course it's a common dream, and hence the sandbox genre of video games was created. Time and time again, games tried to perfect this ingenious system that gave you the powers to do anything and everything you would want. And many come impressively close. But unlike Minecraft, these games have been trapped in cages of limitation, built by themselves to lock away what amazing potential they can possibly all have. Let's start where it all began. A simple sandbox game created by the Swedish developer Marcus Persson, also known as the Almighty Notch, and Mojang, a small indie developing company, was released on November 18th, 2011, after countless alphas and betas, which alone already grabbed the attention of players. The game was almost nothing compared to what it is today. Up until the release version, there was no villagers. No! There was no end, basically the final boss of the game, but it was still recognizable at least. The next update came in 2012 with update 1.1 through 1.4.2, adding spawn eggs, command blocks, beacons, and countless other things. By the end of 2013, 1.5 to 1.7.2 were released, 2014 came 1.8, then by the end of 2015, a whopping 3 major updates, 1.9 through 1.11. 2017 gained 1.12, 2018 1.13, and 2019 1.14. The biggest update yet. Now I know this timeline is very flimsy and weak, and overall misses so many important things, but there is too much to fit for a game that gave us so much change and advancement. Now my dumbass came around to Java Edition just as 1.9 released. Being plopped down, I was experiencing banners, polar bears, strays, husks. I took it all in, my stupid self, building random stuff and getting used to my first-person game on PC. For reference, Retorz, the guy I record with the most, you should go sub to him, got into the game from the beginning. And ever since that day, me and the boys got on every day after school. Sky Wars, Hunger Games, just classic survival. Walls, Paintball, Quake. All these magnificent, shining game modes just sitting there in the palm of our hands. Minigame after minigame we'd play, getting discouraged after losing to the last team in Sky Wars, or not getting that final hit on the enemy in Hunger Games that jumped us from a cliff. And when we got bored of that, nothing beats some relaxing survival. Building our dream homes, fashioning and decorating our own rooms in it. We never grew tired of it. Then, Retorz started a YouTube channel, inspired by the big ones themselves, and made Let's Plays. And you wanna know what's worse? I followed suit, doing the exact same thing almost a year later. And this brings me into my next topic. The media creators.
Thank you, Real Draco Blaze, for sub.
Draco Blaze. Sounds like a porn star.
Thousands upon thousands of creators, all playing this game daily, all dragging in millions of views. The YouTube craze was enormous, and people everywhere were making videos. I can name any of the big honchos: Captain Sparkles, Sky Does Minecraft, Lachlan, Dan TDM, Ant Venom, Sunday, Craner. At least one of these names rings a bell, and if it didn't, were you even watching YouTube, or were you still in the womb? Most of these creators have moved on to Fortnite, and with good reason. Even though the true lads are still at that grind. The game exploded on YouTube, and everyone was trying to make videos on it, me included. Mostly Let's Plays were being uploaded, hence the ideas of Let's Plays being connected mostly to Minecraft if some people think about it, but boy were those things there. Unlike most AAA developers being made on the Unreal Engine, the Creation Engine, and so many other popular and niche game engines, Minecraft was made on LWJGL, or the lightweight Java game library. A very easily accessible system, the game was very easy to mess around with, hack, and overall crack open and mess with. The one thing people wanted in the game was their own ideas of how Minecraft should be. And so mods were made. Modifications of the game that added new boss. Modifications of the game that added new mobs, items, worlds, structures, entire dimensions. You wanted candy in Minecraft? We got you. Wanted a candy dimension? We got you. Wanted new expansive bosses that merit crazy powerful items for killing them? We got you. Want blood rituals and sacrificial rituals to satisfy the demons? We aren't gonna question you, but we got you. Millions upon millions of mods, each feeding from the creativity of players that Minecraft itself nursed and created. All making Minecraft the player's interpretation, not just the developers. Mod packs were made, almost entirely different versions from the original game, using the base as a stepping stool to build on and create giant, magnificent worlds filled with magic never seen before. Crazy Craft, Sky Factory, Mad Pack, and above all, the titan of the bunch, Feed the Beast. Not just YouTubers, but players loved them, and it brought more flashy, interesting videos and ideas to watch. The Minecraft modding scene had given the game not just life, but an afterlife, its own totem of undying. If you got bored of the base game, an entire new underground world existed, just waiting for you. And this comes into the final point in this video. After not touching the game for years and missing entire version updates, I came back very nervously to find that the game was recognizable. Sure, I had no idea how parrots worked, or any crafting recipes, or any of the new mobs, but the game is just too iconic. Everything about it is so memorable and ingrained, down to its visual design, that it spawns thousands of copies. It's still the same game you loved, the same game you grew up with, or maybe stopped playing years ago for more interesting and intriguing video game experiences. But Minecraft's there. It's the game you love. The game that made such an impact on us all. The game full of magic and creativity. So happy birthday, and congrats on making it to the top-selling video game of all time. Keep on doing what you're doing. Thank you so much for watching. This video should not have taken over a month to finish editing. It just came to that I decided to switch editing programs from this hunk of shit to Sony Vegas Pro Edit 15. And I never actually tried to learn how to use the program. I tried to learn as I went through the editing process. So if things are weird, this is my first time using the program. In other words, if you did enjoy, I wouldn't mind sharing it with some of your friends since I did put a lot of work into it. This has been my biggest project of all time. And I do plan on editing some other projects similar to this, but I haven't started them. Oh, fuck the time.